And we're back with more Sunless Sea. Um, I don't know what to add really. Um, what were we doing last time? Oh yeah, we were preparing to kill ourselves. Right, that was the thing. Um, let me see. Let me see. Do I have pause reports to submit? I do not. Perhaps not. Okay, so officers. We are going to talk with the scarred sister. She was the younger sister of the Hunter's Key 3. Now her home is gone. She will not show her face, nor speak of what occurred. But she is prepared to use her education to help heal your crew. Okay, so we are going to speak to her. So, we want to speak with her to progress on that quest. So she's usually in the sick bay or up on the deck, listening to the wind, watching for the rare storms of the Untersea. So we could invite her to dine with us and talk about storms, which is probably the correct option. We could increase our heart, which I mean, sure, why not? Or we could invite her to dine with us and ask her to talk about what happened at Hunter's Keep. And we will not do that because that is a bad idea. So invite her to dine with you and talk about storms. Morose and uncommunicative. I don't know why that word was hard to pronounce. Uncommunicative. She picks at her food. I used to sit in my turret and listen to the wind, she tells you. I wondered why we had wind down here, you know. There's an account in my journal. She bends her head and stabs at her plate. Perhaps she's thinking of her books burned with Hunter's Keep. So she's the one who burned the place down. And we don't really know why. We just know that she did it. I want to speak more. Wait, is that all? In her journal. Should we travel back to Hunter's Keep already? Maybe? How much terror do we have? Not that much. So this is fine. Oh yeah, the Mr. Sachs thing. Let's not. Oh yeah, and we do have a mansion, right? We'll talk to him later. Let us launch and travel to Hunter's Keep. I want to see if there is something there. Sorry about that. And if there is nothing there, we will do something that I have talked about quite a lot. Something very exciting. Traveling to the surface. We will probably do that. We should also resupply. Dock. The Hunters Keep in ruins. Has anything changed? Wind weeds water. Tumbled stones. The garden unwinding gently into disorder week on week. Nothing more. I see. so there is nothing to get here, which means that we have to prepare for one of the most dangerous things that we can do, which is traveling to the surface. And, well, how should I say it? This is not going to be an easy task. Not at all. And we should recruit more crew members. What am I doing? Yeah, we are going to do that. Resupply. The hull is in good conditions. So resupply. Maybe do it like this. Sure. 20 supplies. Hold. I'm not sure what we are doing with this. Fuel supplies, firkin of prison's honey. Maybe we could sell that. I think that the reason why we had it was to trade for the what's it called? The jellyfish thingy, fungal jellyfishes. Syrian aquarium, the aft weapon, the serpentine. Yes, so we are going to keep them. Satisfied magician when we die. And since we have an heir, we can actually keep a lot of stuff. Intriguing snippets. Oh, I say someone would be interested. Yes. He wouldn't be painted without his hat. Yes. An ironclad will. So we are not going to lose our house. Why is the... I'm not sure. Beginner's like Terrestrial Night. Heirloom intriguing snippets. Can we do something with the lamentable relics? No, that's not what I wanted to do. Lodgings, physical study. Lamentable relics, but we need more secrets. Yes. Right. Because we already have what's it called? Oh no, we don't have a shrine to stone. Right. Yes, we had an aquarium. We sold one of those things. Maybe the shrine to stone. I'm not sure. Might have been it. We need more secrets. This whisper and trophy case. Yeah, it isn't easy to like succeed. We have one Syrian aquarium. We need more these stories, secrets, and like a lot of different port reports and Dread Sunrise. I do not exactly remember how to get those. Actually, I do think that I have an idea on how to get a Dread Sunrise, and there's actually two ways, I believe, which are, one is a bit random and the other is extremely expensive story-wise, because it locks something out forever. Aram, we know where that is. King Eater's Castle, we do know where that is, and we don't really like that place. Like, Aram is fine. It's far away, but at least it's not tainted. Can's heart. That's oh yeah, because to get the port report for there, it's a bit difficult. And Mount Palmerstone, due to being close to hell, and Port Cecil would have been interesting if we had to have all the port reports except well maybe Station 3 because well um it's Station 3 and we are not allowed to get more than one port report, and even then it's super censored and whatever. Anyway, um, well, so we do have a lot of. We should actually get more fuel. We should get more fuel. And now we can try maybe some foxfire candles, just in case. I don't know, maybe. Worst case scenario, I just sell them. Flares? Oh no, we don't have what's needed for flares, I think. Also, like, that's a very interesting thing with this boat. It's like, either we have the Claddery heart, or the Ecatolog class dreadnought, because well, it's the best ship or the second best ship, which is free. That one is free. That's cool. The ship is available for place. Oh yeah, yes, right. Anyway, because this one is better. Sea beasts can overwhelm any ship ever built. The Ecatolog was designed to be the exception. Yes, this one is fine. Anyway, we are traveling to the surface. So, and also maybe we have to travel to Port Canadian just to get rid of the submariner tutorial by, well, doing the tutorial. Who knows? What I do know, however, oh yeah, I didn't like get more crew members. Oh well, some other time. So what I was saying was, yeah, the surface. We could have brought some mirror boxes with us, I guess. But I didn't really want to travel to. I think that we can get those in Aram and in what's it called, Can's Shadow. Also, I don't really remember what my reputation with the Canate was, and I don't really care to look that up because, well, I just want to be over with this captain so that I can fully focus on a new one and maybe play more dredge. So, the Crimean Canal staging area. Let's first of all listen for surface gossip. Or no, we are not going to do that because maybe we will need something awaits you. So gather information for port report. Great. So travel to the surface. The sun is dangerous for to Neve dweller like your crew, but the surface has its temptations. Ensure you're well stocked with supplies and fuel, or you may never return. So, okay, we have 10 times as much fuel as we need, as much supplies as we need, and we have, well, double the fuel. Also, go. Ooh, visit the surface. Let us do this. The coils of the earth. The engineers of the canal took advantage of existing caves and passages where they could. In ancient times, this was a passage to the underworld, they say. But still, the labor must have been staggering. The story goes that the masters of the bazaar lent their arts and allies to the task, but the surface nations played down the fact. Certainly, some of the tunnels look blasted or tunneled, others look dissolved. Stone picks. A stalker whispers. Stone picks. Yes. Stone picks are like some very terrifying entity in the lore. It's the reason why, well, it's how the masters of the bazaar are dragging down cities like London and the Khanate. Well, I can't remember the name of the capital of. Well, it's not the current capital of Mongolia. Ulum. I can't remember the name of that city. Rambakur? No, I'm just making a fool of myself. Anyway, it's how they are making the cities go down. So you have moved to a new area. We've lost all of terror, we've lost fuel, and we've lost supplies. Okay, so we are going to need 10 fuels and 1 supply to go up and to go down. The glassy chop of dark water and the iron clatter of feet at the hatchway. Alright. It's pretty. Avernus. So, okay, Avernus, the only connection that I'm making immediately is Dungeons and Dragons, where Avernus is like one of the rings of hell, I believe. Anyway, the canal emerges in the little lake called Avernus. A warm breeze ruffles blue waters. You and your crew shelter like vampires from the light, with awnings, curtains, broad-brimmed hats, poplars, birdsong, the warmth of the companion sun. Yes. So we do not have a mirror catch box. Is a crew member going to die when that happens? Anyway, I'm not doing that. Open it wide. Let it bask in the light until it baffles and convulsions brim with sun. So we are not returning below just so yet, but we are traveling to Naples. Napoli. Anyway, the very last stretch of the canal runs overland to the bay by Bacoli. Then it is an easy run down the Tyrrhenian coast into Naples. Anyway, it costs us fuel and a crew member, maybe? It does cost us a crew member. Worms and farms and fantasies. In the vast expanse of the surface, without familiar echoes, your engine sounds strangely quiet. Your crew watches the white-walled farmhouses slip by. I could live there, one muses. Over there, grow olives or something, raise a family. Oh, I come over a bit funny. Just going to sit down a moment. He collapses to the deck. His eyes roll back in his head, and the last long sighing breath goes out of him. The surface is restful, but the crew may die here. The longer you spend up here, the more may die. This includes you. Naples, crowded streets, and the sea's horizon. In Naples. Even by night, the port of Naples is alive with shouts and laughter and walk songs, the roar of engines. Brick warehouses loom over the moon-dazzled bay. By day, you try to stay below deck. The sun hits like a hammer, and the wind always seems to come straight from the struggling sewers of the slums. I'm going to read this one last. Spend time ashore. All the urges of the flesh may be satisfied here, and when that's done, perhaps the crew would find time to pray. Costs us echoes, so we can buy supplies and fuel. It's not so cheap up here, far from hell. Yes, it isn't. And I have to remember how much fuel I have? That's very unfortunate. Purchase supplies. Up here, food grows freely under the sky, and the taste of it will make another weep. That is good. This is where I am supposed to go. Share news from below. You have stories of lost London. Or goodbye to the scarred sister. She taps you timidly on the elbow. You've been good to me, but here on the surface, I want to see my homeland. Will you pay my fare? And I will. But this helps me. A walk to the station. You see her to the train. The bosun carries her bag. The street is busy with travellers, families, beggars. The dust of the road rises up to make you cough, all three of you. Phoebe has been very quiet, but now suddenly she starts to speak. We have family in Greece, or had, long ago. My grandmothers kept the mystery and watched the judgments up in the mountains above Corinth. When the bazaar came to earth, they saw an opportunity, and so they came below. She shakes her head. It didn't end well for us. I wish I could have told you more, only there's so little left of me now. I must have my last few secrets, or I'll just blow away on the wind. But I want you to have this. This is a slim volume entitled A Dream of Red. A romantic novella. She kisses your cheek, shakes your hand, and she's gone. You no longer have any of this, the scarred sister. We've lost echoes. Phoebe's fate. Above the Gulf of Corinth. Vision of the surface. And also the very most important thing here is A Dream of Red. This is a chapter of the Crimson Book, that notorious compilation of love stories long sought by the masters of the bazaar. What happened to the younger sister? Well, she's gone now. Well, at least there's one happy ending, I guess. I do want to see while I'm here what Vienna is like. Parabola linen crumbles in sunlight. The mushroom wines of the Anive are not kindly received in the wine shops of Italy and France. Prisoner's honey loses all its virtues, but in the coffee houses of Vienna, dark drop coffee is the new sensation. It's not so very far by train, you could travel by night. Let's lose more crew members, shall we? We did not. The rattle of the rails. Rome, Florence, Venice. The sleeping countryside curls around you under the night sky, so like and so unlike the Neve. At Udin, things go wrong, and you cut through Slovenia. Vienna, the station alive with suit and shouting. The station officials, with their whistles and officials' brass buttons. Vienna, revolution in the air. That might be before the. Yes, the game is set in the late 19th century, so. No, wait. No, I was thinking about the Duke Ferdinand's assassination in 1914. But that was in Croatia, I think. Anyway. Yeah, far from home. Vienna, the capital of the dual monarchy, has seen better days. The palaces still glitter, but the mood is uneasy. Every third wall seems daubed with graffiti, only rarely in German. Unity or death, and Remember London, and The Liberation of Night. Radical elements have taken smashing the gas lamps with flung stones. At least that means it's decently dark at night. So yeah, if we had some dark drop coffee beans, we could establish a business relationship. And I actually did know about that. I just forgot. I just forgot that was a thing. Yes, I've been spoiling myself. There is a reason why we came to the surface as soon as we talked with Phoebe. There's a reason why I took so long to actually do something with Hunter's Keep. Anyway. Psst, friend, strike a blow for freedom, will you? A fidgety agitator beseeches you to take supplies below to London for the cause of revolution. The Calendar Council. So those we have already talked to. Well, not talked to, but read about. That was what I meant. Because how should I? When we are reading the news in our lodgings, Sometimes there is some text about the calendar console, but we are not going to bother much with this right now. So yes, I'm just going to read about the establish a business relationship, even though, well, we don't have any coffee. The proud and glittering Café Frestel has long been a center of intellectual life, but its coffee has deteriorated in quality. Offer a sample of the melancholic to the melancholic proprietor. Report to the fidgeting agitator to the authorities. His idealism burns roaringly bright. Besides, you might turn a profit from informing on him. Okay. So, great. Ask the bureau friend whether you had met before long ago. Uh-oh. let's not. The name which burns. In Frostfound, you uncovered certain memories. Were they yours? So, okay. Important stuff that we will not worry about just so yet. We will worry about it at some later point when we will just erase all of our progress. And I unfortunately mean that, but given how slowly I've been playing this game, it's probably not going to happen before a year or two, if I'm still playing then. So we are just going to travel back to Naples. Napoli. The Midnight Express. The 8 o'clock train is less crowded but dangerously exposed to sunlight. Besides, you have your return ticket. The hum of the rails. Fall asleep in a carriage with two gossiping bankers. Wake with your head on a snoring soldier's shoulders. Fortunately, it doesn't seem to have noticed. So I just have to look up how much fuel I have. I actually do have a lot. Well, at least enough to travel all the way back down. Supplies. I do maybe want to purchase more of those, but anyway, I'm going to return to Avernus. It's time to go home. You cannot survive the sunlight forever. Along the coast at evening. The bloody glory of a new sunset. Gulls crying above the foreland. The sirocco rising, smudging the smoke of your engines across a sky of dusty rose. You survived another day. Avernus, grey rock and blue water. And return below. The sky is blue hot metal. Cicadas buzz like a headache. This is no place for an honest sailor. I do wonder if we are trapped here on the surface, how awful that would be. Let us not think about that too much. Silver green safety. Down into the dark and the quiet. No birdsong, no surface walls, no raucous peasant. Still water, the glint of eyes. Listen for surface gossip. And we got the moves in the great game thing. So, okay. We are moving. We are moving back to London. And the question is, what are we going to do when we are in London? Well, not much. Not much immediately. And I wanted to... No, that's not what I wanted to do. That's what I wanted to do. What is it? A Dream of Red. Okay, doesn't help me. Okay, whatever. And we do have some ongoing quests here and there. But honestly, I mean, the one thing that I'm thinking about is maybe traveling to Port Cecil, maybe trying to uncover what's here. Because there is something very interesting, but we are not going to bother with that just so yet. The Murray Streets. Have I talked about how much I like moray eels? I do like them a lot. So I do have to look at Avid Horizon. I could travel to Mount Palmerston without too much fuel. And then get there, maybe. Oh yes, the reason why I'm talking about Avid Horizon is that that is where we are going to meet our doom. Or cellmate doom. Yes, we should have enough fuel to travel at least to Mount Palmerston, I think. And then we can restock there, because the prices are not too expensive. It is extremely close to hell after all. We are docking. We have nothing to hide. Collect messages from the harbour master. Submit some port reports. Document a canal. And we just get a little bit of money. And we are now going to talk to the Venturer. The Venturer has a plan. My operations here will continue without me. And I have gathered all the supplies I need for my greatest endeavor yet. I need to charter your ship. Will you hear what he has to say? Yes. Time to go. You and I. We are not numbered among the timid. Now is the time to complete what we have begun. Come with me. Come north to Avid Horizon, to the High Gate. North. Take the Venturer to Avid Horizon, where the sea ends and the watchers wait. The Venturer and his 40 units of essential cargo. Do not choose this option unless you have 40 units of free cargo space and can reach Avid Horizon. Well, we do not have enough cargo space, but I mean, we might as well just let's just sell some stuff. We are going to sell a bit of fuel or some supplies. Fuel. There we go. Avid Horizon. Absolutely not. It is a place of evil reputation. The High Gate won't open on anything good. His motives are plainly not rational. Bid him farewell. We are going to go with him because it is not rational. It is kind of metagaming, I guess. Well, it is metagaming, but also curiosity. I do want to know more about this game. Let us sail when you're ready. All that you've assembled for me, it's here. Treasures too great for this world. Take me north to Avid Horizon in Void's approach. If you lose the supplies, you can buy more, but they won't be cheap. Well, okay. Our cargo is full, and we can do nothing more than to travel, which is what we are going to do. And we barely have enough fuel. This is going to go swimmingly. I mean, we might as well, since we're here, spend some time with our family to do some terror. And launch. So we are traveling all the way to Avid Horizon, which is annoying, to say the least. But sure. We can. I don't know if we travel through Port Cecil, we will. No, we have to travel to Mount Palmerston. Just to make sure. We will also have to use our secrets, but we will use them at the last possible time. Because, well, let's be honest, if we need some to pass the gate, that would be unfortunate. So yes, directly to... might as well... No, it's unnecessary to try to find what's it called? View from above. It is necessary though to not get attacked by stupid bats. Or any kind of birds, for that matter. The Sisterhood, yes, I do know about them. They have helped us greatly. So, yeah. So this is going to be a break for me after this. Well, not a big break. I'm just going to play more Dredge. After this, because I obviously don't know what I'm doing. I also want to play other games, and I've been thinking about trying what's it called, streaming a bit, but not actually streaming, just to test my new microphone, which, well, I'm already testing right now, but testing the new microphone and testing the new computer. The biggest problem that I have is my internet connection, which is garbage. But I mean, worst case scenario, I just post vids. Anyway, soon to arrive at Mount Palmerston. That is going to be nice. So we will restock completely on fuel. And when all of that is done, too bad that the pages are going to go down so much. Palmerston was reach. We are not going to go up the crater, we are just going to buy fuel. There we go. And then we are traveling directly to the Avid Horizon. We are not, well, we can't stop at the Ragged Crow because we don't have a submarine, and we do not want to stop at the Chapel of Light because those people are complete degenerates, and I don't say that lightly. They are cannibals, and I don't want to deal with them. I just this is one of the parts of the game that disgusts me the most. Is actually not the sea creatures or the fear of the sea. It is really the, well, cannibalism is quite something. Great insight. Let's try to not get the moth's attention. I'd rather not. So yeah, I'm actually pretty stoked about this, because it means that some of my objectives are going to be met. And like once that is done, I guess I just have to retry doing the Song of the Sea, which is unfortunate. But hey, I could also do my other the other legacy things, because, well, at least when I will do the thing of the burning name, the name which burns, was it? It will not be as big of a blowout. I also should try to find a way to get the Claddery Heart again in my other plays, because this is a very good boat as long as I don't get to Dreadnought immediately. Here we come. So this is the 22nd time, the 22nd like episode part thingy that I'm doing, and I'm actually doing pretty well. Finally, I would hope so. Um, so I just need to unassign all my officers to look at what my stats really are. Mirrors. Okay, and now that I know what my stats are, I have to look up on the legacy thing. Yes. Just hot and raw, hot. So I'm going to keep what was it? What is Echo Shipmate? Yes. So I'm going to keep hearts and probably a rival to get the engine, which will require me to increase irons, but I can't really do that. Could also try to increase. No, that's useless. Speak to. Will not proposition her just so yet. I will, however, try to increase my hearts. Or maybe before that. Complete a certain matter in London to achieve this. Yes. So before that, speak to. Please increase my hearts. I do have a lot of secrets actually, so I will do that several times. The best way to extract a secret is to offer one in return. Exchange. It's a straight trade. One of your best discoveries for one of hers. It's not hard to drive the bargain. She sits back after dinner and tells you this. Most people think that the hard part of surgery is finding what's wrong and taking it out, but any fool would do that. Sorry about that noise. I hope that that you didn't hear that. It was a Discord notification on my laptop. A ship's cook with a cleaver can have that part of the job. The hard part is cutting so you can sew it all back up again afterwards. And she demonstrates on a shark fin, leaving it in better condition than it started. Let's increase it a bit more, because we are going to lose all of secrets anyway. And one last time. 42. Yes, and we got more due to. Oh, I am a fool. This one gives us hearts. 15? What do 52 plus 15 is 57? Why do you have another bonus? Oh yes, because of... I guess I am stupid after all. Anyway. Where was I? I'm just going to put them back. Hearts and irons. Hearts and pages. Sure. Who was the best? Fuel efficiency. So veil only. Veil mirrors. What? Yes. Gunnery officer, we only have one. First officer, same. There we go. Oh, what am I doing? Yes, Avid Horizon opened a high gate. A curious miscellany gathered from all across the wide Black Sea. Your companion knows how to use these materials. Almost there. Most of the supplies remain packed. The Venturer extracts gems, wire, bone. At the base of each statue, he constructs a kind of a cage. At the heart of each cage is a candle. We won't light them, he tells you confidently. With be seen, the gate only opens when the watchers are blind. So, the Venturer's Passage. Your sailors assist the merchant venturer as he assembles the contents of the crates. A platform takes shape before the gate, a structure like a vast dragonfly or carnival boat. He piles it with cargo. The gate, he tells you, is a low, not a door. In a moment of inattention from its guardians, the law may be broken. Watch as he completes his schemes. Trade exists beyond the gate, in the high wilderness. The bazaar itself has told me this. I will earn the currencies of heaven. I will return strong with strange riches. Pass beyond with him. Will you come with me? I don't know when we'll return, but when we do, we'll be armored in glory. This will end your game, although your next character will retain something interesting. Oh, I needed to have hearts at a high level. That's funny. Unlocked with one searing enigma. You have one. Go. An ending approaches. The Venturous Passage. The gate does not open in the way of other gates. Nothing moves, but its surface blazes bright as the skin of a star. The light is like the savage radiance from the dawn machine's ruptures. The Venturer and his machine shine like glass, their bones illuminated within. A sight so beautiful that sailors cry out and fall to their knees. Brighter still. The light grows brighter still, and now all the colors in all the eyes around you are visible, brighter, and you can see nothing at all. A place above. You are through. All around you, the blistering, wonderful night of the high wilderness. The stars watch you balefully. The winds of nowhere tear at your hair, strips away your skin. The Venturer is laughing. A cargo unfolds like a map. First, the Venturer says, "The Forge of Souls." Let's see who they'll make for us. You now have the Horizon Codex. Herein are recorded certain details of a voyage through X in the company of X on X. Use this to increase your pages as you sell it. Future captains will have use of it. Your crew quality has gone. How many sailors do you have on board? Well, not many, if any at all. Lost with all hands. You and all your crew are gone. London will speculate in vain as to how you might have met your end. Into darkness you will be mourned, or into darkness you will be mourned. But you've provided for your heir. A bleak dawn. It's over for now, but a second captain has been lost to the undersea. Choose a legacy to preserve something for your next captain. And, as you can see, we have the Horizon Codex and a Dream of Red. Book of Sharps. Raise the anarchists to prominence. That is one way to do it. Rise high and go east. That is a way to do it. Manual of Miracles. While forgotten, find one who is forgotten. Okay. An adumbration of her heart. Behold her ladyship. So, this one, the last one, can only be obtained by having the submarine expansion. Or Nemo's shipmate. And this is the one that we want to keep. So as you can see, we are starting with high hearts and pages, which is nice. Rival, I guess. Memento Mori, so we don't have to do that quest again. That could be it. I guess I do have to look up if I do have that what's it called? That achievement. I have salvages, pupil, correspondent, shipmates. I do not have rival. Correspondent, salvager, pupil, shipmate. What did I say? I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, I do not have rival, and I do want to keep the momentum worry. It is some money. Well, it's not money, it's a quest. Because it's weapons, and it's only mounted to the forward, which is fine. Now starting with this legacy. Also, it helps us with this one. Yes. Rival. The rival legacy. Captain's making. Well, why are we starting with one? No, it's not because of him. Anyway, so a past rather than shadows. We could do that. We could do that. Or maybe we will choose a past. Because this is the way to do one of the quests. And maybe I should just get all the all the legacy things before. I mean, sure, I will. Hearts +1, mirrors +5, and veils +6. I pass rather than shadows. Decide later. For now, you are a mystery. Address quality is now mumble. Welcome to the world. Someone is looking for passage. So we are going to Shadowed Stranger. Sure. Sure. So we have the advice for Captain that we will immediately sell, because that is a unnecessary thing. Yeah, lodgings. We will read the morning papers. The Canadians is threatening war. They always are. London's colonial coast want independence. They always do. Don't you see the paper report has undergone another alteration? Not yet, it hasn't. You'd know. Ooh, a promotional coupon from Mrs. Plenty's provisions for half cask of salt herring. We could use that. So we could sell off an heirloom for money. We could do quite some things. Visit our study. Once your lodgings are large enough to support a study, you can create items such as an ironclad will, a whispering trophy cabinet, or the Song of the Sea. And we have, of course, we have modified our house in such a way that, well, we have a will. We actually do need to make an ironclad will. Or how to write a will. We need some echoes. Maybe we should sell some of our stuff. Do we have... Let me look. We have a garbage engine. We do have a scion. Yes. The line will continue. You have established a dynasty of sea captains. This will persist between captains unless something happens to end it. Indeed. Anyway, I will stop for now and look into more of this game at some later point. But yes, as you can see, we are already in a comfortable position due to the way we start, the way we ended the previous captain. The Dream of Red, and we could sell this, I guess, but we are not going to because I'm not that mad. No, not that. I wanted to do this. Yes. So as you can see, the map is once again completely covered. But that is fine. We will uncover more. Some things have moved, probably. Most likely. But we do not need to travel to Avid Horizon anymore. We do not need to worry that much about Hunter's Keep. Well, worrying a bit about it sure would be nice still, but I mean, we don't have to save the Scarlet Sister necessarily. I don't really want to just make pragmatic decisions because I feel that that kind of ruins the game. But also, there is so much to do in this game that I should have some way to navigate through it. Anyway, that's it for now, and I will play more at some other time.